The vision started just with us wanting to do an album as brothers. We've been jamming and writing music together for at least 10 years, and it's something that we've always talked about doing, but never really had the proper means of doing it the right way, the way that we always dreamed of doing it. And so it was when this opportunity with Casey came along that we said, okay, we got a good producer. He's gonna be the guy that can take our music to that next level. We can get an album properly recorded. So let's do this. This project was really the first time Nick and I could express ourselves completely and do whatever we want without having to tone down for anything. We just went for it. And we decided to be ourselves 100% in writing this music.
So when we brought in these artists to collaborate with us, we wanted them to have a similar experience. You know, obviously they were working off the foundation that we already created, but we were basically like, here's a song, go run with it, do what you do, be you. Well, not to mention having Casey sing on one of our songs, like we're literally collaborating with our idol, and there's nothing really cooler than that experience. I remember when we heard the first mix, when he first put his vocals on, I literally almost cried. I was like, dude, oh my God, like that's us, and that's Casey Crescenzo singing. It was so trippy. And it was like that with everybody, you know, bringing someone in who we're friends with and we, you know, we have relationships with, but at the same time, we're huge fans of what they do. It's weird when it's like, oh, it's us, and then like this really awesome guitar player, this really awesome singer that I would have never thought that we would do a project with them or be on a recording with them, you know, and now here it is. We listen back, it's like, wow, that's kind of beyond what I could have ever imagined. So that was really special.
This album is pretty much the best excuse to be able to work with all these artists. We're fans of all these people that are on this record, and whether they're Casey Crescenzo or the Deer Hunter, which is a touring national act, to our buddies that play in local bands in Los Angeles, these are all our favorite artists, and we're fans of every single one of them. So this was a good excuse to kind of get everybody together and work together on a level that we haven't before.
We're brothers, but we're also best friends. You know, obviously a lot of siblings don't have that, so it's something that we've always appreciated, and it's really cool that on a creative level with this album that we just got to share that experience with each other. You know, when you're collaborating with someone, nothing better is going to come than if you're working with someone who's your best friend, you know, let alone your brother. So there was a lot of love in it, for sure. And with the people we collaborated with too, it was kind of just a big old love fest.
It was. I just hope that when people listen to this album, that they are surprised when each track starts. Because you're not going to hear anything that really sounds like the last song you heard. At least that was kind of the goal.
Music is very special because much like other forms of art, it inspires you and can take you to places where you wouldn't be able to go without it. And I really hope that this album has that effect on people, that it takes them on a journey and inspires them, whether it's inspiring a musician to do something or just someone in their car, like, you know, brightening their day. And I think if this album does that for people, it's a huge success. That's ultimately what you strive for as an artist.
We definitely have something together. We share something special as brothers and musicians that play together. And that's part of what's continued to fuel us doing a proper album as brothers. And I think that's kind of what this album was for both of us, is to really showcase ourselves as musicians without restrictions.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your backstory?
Oh shit! Can we do that again?
Come on, dude.
Sorry,
Oh,
dude.
that's-
Sorry,
let's put it in
I actually
here.
looked at
Yeah.
I looked at the camera awkwardly.
I did.